Yo, I sell cheap cards to make money. That's how we do it around here.
Yeah, so you saw that 3,724 cards for $3,073. Yeah, it sounds crazy, but like you can actually make money with cheap cards using Tcgplayer Direct. And you can do it without Direct too, but I like Direct because we're at a scale now to where we don't have time to pack 140, 50, 60 orders a day. That has been a big issue because we have, I don't know how many, 300, 400,000 cards that just need sorted and processed and whatnot, and we just need to get them out the door because they're just sitting there, money setting, and so we're going to do Direct. And honestly, I like Direct, and it's working well. What I've done recently is I switched my shipping to $4.99 for regular orders, just so it slows down. You cannot turn off regular orders and only do Direct. That's not an option. But you can set your shipping to $4.99, and if you get some orders, then, well, at least they paid $5 shipping. You're not losing out on shipping. And in some instances, you make some money. I recently sold a Book of Moon from the 2-player starter deck for Yu-Gi-Oh! For 25 cents, and they paid $4.99 shipping. After fees and my shipping costs, I'm getting about $3.80 or $4 or whatever for a 25-cent common from the 2-player starter kit. So that's cool. I'll take that. I have 13 orders today. They all paid $5 shipping, and we'll do that, and I'll get this done. Now, I lowered my minimum to 10 cents just because I want to move those cheap cards at volume and get them out of my store, free up space so we can, list more cards, and yeah, there's pretty much that. I was doing a 50-cent minimum when I was doing the free shipping, and it was a lot of orders, don't get me wrong, but the math wasn't there, really. We had, one day we did like $600 in sales. The 12 hours worth of labor to get it done. Because it was so many orders, just so many cheap orders. And after doing the fees and the math for labor and everything, we were only netting like $250, $300. That don't count for the cost of the cards that we sold. So yeah, if we got them all in bulk, yeah, that's profit. But if they didn't come through bulk and they came in on trades or whatever, very slim margin. And just kind of with the functionality of like how we do things here, it just wasn't working for us. But let's look at the 13 orders I have today, and we can kind of really talk about why the $4.99 shipping works. And I can just go full send with Direct for now.
Alright, let's check it out. Alright, let me move my mouse. Product amount, shipping amount, right? This person bought a 20-cent card and paid $4.99 shipping. 27 cents, $4.99. 30 cents, $4.99. So, yeah. A lot of money to be had there. That's kind of why like that works for me. I really enjoy packing a card that's 20, 30 cents when someone paid $4.99 shipping. Because I know, like, I probably got that in bulk, or it came out of a pre-constructed deck for Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic or whatever, and it really just pads the margins. Yeah, direct fees are a bit higher, but overall, I think I added up that, like, fees for everything right now is about 30%, but it's going to save me hundreds of dollars in packing labor every week. And honestly, I have 13 orders, 13 times 5, $65. I'm getting $65 worth of shipping in the 13 orders I did today, and like it's gonna take me way less, like probably way less than an hour. I know a couple of the orders have like 30 or 40 cards because it's just all cheap cards. But another thing about the $4.99 shipping that makes it so good is I don't feel bad if I put a cheap order in a bubble mailer, right? Like say they order 40 10-cent cards, it's $4, but they paid the $5 shipping. So if I put it in a bubble mailer, like it doesn't hurt me any. And I mean, I could just separate it in multiple envelopes. That's a possibility. I save money, but that's an option. The option's now there. So yeah, I haven't been on here in a little while. We had busy week. We had our Final Fantasy release, and then we had Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster Mayhem come out. I really like Monster Mayhem. I know a lot of people don't, but I think it's a cool set. You got the Chibis, and then you got Starlight's back, and then you got good reprints with the Primite stuff, and that's starting to pick up in value again, and we might crack some more boxes. We cracked a case and listed it. We cracked a case of Final Fantasy and listed it, and almost all the Final Fantasy cards sold. It was nuts. And we did good on our play boosters. We did really good. We're going to, at the end of it, we'll probably profit about $40 a box, give or take. And now we don't have to pack all those orders. We'll just pull them all on direct, and it's all one big order. Now, don't get me wrong. We will have a huge direct order tomorrow. We'll have, you know, those 3,700 or whatever cards it was, and like, I think, yeah, 3,700. We'll have to pull those tomorrow, and I'll probably be 4,000 cards by tomorrow. But we set up our inventory, you know, in direct set order, so I think it shouldn't be too bad, and it's worth $3,000. So if it takes 2 people to package that in a day, well, the labor is worth it because it's $3,000, and the shipping cost, depending on what it fits in, if it fits in one large flat rate box, shipping cost should be like $20-some, and you break $20-some down and divide it by how many cards that is, it's probably like a penny or two a card. I'm not sure the exact math, but it's probably not very much. I'm actually, you know, I'm gonna pull up my calculator on my computer and do that real quick. Maybe. Oh, you guys get to see my fingers. All right, so 30. Oh, my bad. $20. I'll say 25 to be safe. Divided by 3,700 cards. Wow, 0.006. So 1/6 of a cent. I'll round up to 1/7 of a cent per card. So less than a penny per card to ship. That makes it a lot nicer. You're not losing out on so much on shipping, and overall, like, that adds up. It allows you to sell the cheap cards, and we're gonna be doing this for a while, and I really like it for now, and we'll see how that goes. Anyway, yeah. So we opened Final Fantasy. We opened Yu-Gi-Oh! It was a good release. We sold a lot in store. We even stocked up on Blooming Waters and prismatic booster bundles and surprise boxes and pouch boxes. We only had 6 of the pouch boxes, so they went in like a heartbeat. But, you know, we sell everything in store, so we don't do a lot of online shipping for sealed product. Actually, we don't really do any of it. I might look into that in the future, but I don't know yet. Because, like, right now, like, if you want some of our Final Fantasy collector boxes, some of our customers bought them at $500 here and have them up on their eBay for $1,000. That's a thing. Have them up on their TCG for like $850. So if you want to get our boxes with our sticker on it, because yeah, they left the stickers on it, it's on there. So, but we're out of Final Fantasy collector in store, unfortunately. We did have to buy a lot of stuff to get a hold of the Pokemon from distribution, and I'll show you what we bought. Check this out. This is what, like, $2,500 worth of Dragon Shield sleeves look like. Looks like. We got some Japanese ones here too. I just ordered extra white and black Japanese Dragon Shields. But yeah, we just spent $2,500 on non-card items at Distro to receive Pokemon last week. So I just went all in on Dragon Shield sleeves. I might end up putting a new shelf upstairs, but I don't know yet. Might just restock, because we usually keep a couple of each color, just kind of restock it weekly. So we're going to have Dragon Shield sleeves for a long time. Honestly, we don't sell Dragon Shield sleeves super fast, but some days we do. It's real random too. Like, some days we'll sell through 20 packs of Dragon Shield sleeves, and some days we'll sell through none. So, kind of see what happens with that, but I'm sure we'll be seeing those around the shop for a while, and especially the colors that aren't super popular. And yeah, it's pretty much it for that. Today I'm going to do these 13 orders, and then I'm going to finish processing this like low-end Pokemon I have ready for my Tcgplayer store. These are all sorted by set, and I got a lot of, it looks like a lot of prismatic here. So We're gonna get all this listed on the TCG player today. After I do the 13 orders, and then I kind of figure out what I'm working on after that and go from there. But yeah, I'll be excited to get those up. And I'm expecting more Japanese black and white this week, and it's went really well in store, so yeah. Anyway, guys, I think that's all I really wanted to talk about today. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll talk next time. And yeah, have a good one.